All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, ball at the 36. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Running left, this is Kamara. And the pursuit gets there to escort him out at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Carr throwing on third. He has the first over the middle. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Saints take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Maybe some nerves. It's an interception on his first pass. Colson Adebo's got it. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. You're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Pistol snap to Carr. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Group B to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Group B on now to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. So it's 2nd down coming up. Whiteout's getting involved in the grab game. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
On 3rd down, Purdy headed out right. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will get set to take over. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over after the interception.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Willie Gay there on the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Going run again with McCaffrey. Still has room inside the 15. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Jake Moody on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
49ers 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They give to Kamara, left side. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 28. That's complete to Kamara. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down, ready to turn it into a negative play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers have the football at what looks to be the 37-yard line. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running behind center with Kamara. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Another run for Kamara. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Throw on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Running right, it's Kamara. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Gets this one to Shaheed. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. They go play action with Khan. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Working quickly here. Running for Kamara. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first. Now a run with Kamara. And that carry only gets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Connects with Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a second quarter lead. Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. One of the tight ends motioning left. Purdy setting up that play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
This first game to kick off for San Francisco.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 41. Carr off the play fake. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Carr. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Kamara gets it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Kamara will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Stopped for no gain, and it leaves them 6 yards out on 3rd and goal.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense up to the line fast. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a 49er first down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The 49ers pushing for a score before the break. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They stick with McCaffrey. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Play action now with Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker. All right, here we go. 2nd down. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative, the last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Mitch Wisnowski on the punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they'll get ready to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing off the play fake here. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So no return on that punt. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. He's back to throw. Nabs along that sideline. Samuel. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, 55 yards out. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Running back sent in motion left. They'll throw on third and long. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it'll be their football. Kamara now on first and 10. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the shotgun, Carr. He finds Johnson. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Handoff headed right, Kamara. And this one doesn't go far. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back now, pressure on its way. This one's taken in by Hill. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
93.
Carr throwing on third. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up 4th and long.
Blake Grupe for the Saints gives a 33.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Carr here from the gun. Kamara's got it. And he's brought down for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook. And he knocked him back across the line.
Has it in close. It's a New Orleans touchdown. Grupe to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They go play action here. Buying some time left. He takes it himself. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He brings it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. Hits the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, next to kickers, some of our most prolific scorers in league history have been running backs, Brock, and he now tops them all. Most touchdowns in a single season.
Yeah, pretty incredible, Kate. You've got to do it with your legs. You got to do it with your hands. It's why, well, when you're a little kid, right, and you're playing on the school ground, you figure it out pretty quickly. That dude's elite. That guy can run and score. He's a difference maker, and this guy certainly is.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie us up 28-all. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Dumps it off to his running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here's Carr. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the 49ers will go on offense. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Second down now, 7 to go. Going run again with McCaffrey. He's contained at the line for no gain. Tackled on the play by Cameron Jordan. Stuck to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7. Purdy to throw it. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. He winds up out of bounds, but things not settled yet, so we've got a flag down. Well, you know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, and like the QB did right there, sometimes they'll leave a tee off and you get the penalty.
It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
First down, and they go right back to him. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
We're down to one quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the fourth. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up first and goal. From the gun, McCaffrey. Oh, stiff arm. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. 6 yards from there. It's going to be second and goal.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
McCaffrey trying to punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers take a fourth quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Offense in the hurry up here.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 29. Got his target. It's Hill. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They give to Camaro, left side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They give on 2nd to Camaro. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Throw on 3rd down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. A gain of about 3, so a 1/3 of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. They stick with McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Pressure off left, and it's blocked! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for two, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit! He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running left, this is Kamara. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Carr to the air now. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Desperation time here on 4th. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Now a give, it's McCaffrey headed right. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. Room inside the 10. And they take this in for the score. The 49ers have likely locked up the win right there. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. A 5th rushing score for him as he moves one away from the NFL record. And yet again, he's made a trip to the end zone, his 5th on the ground. And now just one more return visit away from tying that NFL single-game record. He's throwing for it! And that one's gone. Just add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Carr back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Back to the air, Carr. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the 49ers have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Just 1 yard on the play, a couple of real nice stops, forced 4th and 1. They'll go, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. 49ers, well, they can probably just run away and hide. First down, they go back to McCaffrey. He's inside the 10. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. The 6th time he's running in this game, and that ties the NFL record. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers continue piling onto this lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returning it from the 4. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Carr trying again after the pick. And the man is there to knock that away.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Second and 10, here's Carr. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
And this one touchdown inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The 49ers throwing 6 more on the blowout. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. A 7th rushing score in this game. That's a new NFL record. On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
It's the game of snaps. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing his car. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll get it up to the 44. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Carr. Trying to push it deep down. Oh no, they get him yet again. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the 49ers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells.
Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. So that was holding on the offense, and a quick declination from the defense means this stands as a turnover. Carr now on 1st and 10. That's caught by Chris Olave. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way.